Well, we have 5 or 6 years of experience with RRI in projects, and I think the experience has been very good. We didn't understand it at all in the beginning, but then I think it made us sort of see our science from the outside a little bit and make us more aware.
First, I have to say that I don't understand half of what RRI is actually about. But the other half, on the other hand, has been very useful. It has made us reflect more about our science, but it's still something which is I find it a steep learning curve, and we're still in the middle of that curve.
As a mathematician, I had never heard about RRI before being part of this Cod project. So in the beginning, I didn't know what to think of it. So there were these people who were not, well, I'm saying scientists, but they were not natural scientists who should come and guide us about how to do science, how to think. I had, no feeling for what would that bring us. And then in the end, it turned out that the person who works with us is actually a biologist who knows a lot about what we're doing in the project and who has initiated many cross-disciplinary interactions and new ways of working and new ways of thinking about why and how do we do the things we're doing.
It's a very interesting aspect when you can get a better understanding how science affects society, how the work we're doing is actually important for society and people, and to realize that there are individuals out there with very strong emotions or desire to know more, and this is a way to communicate that, I think.
So it's kind of difficult to say in our everyday meetings, how do we take RRI into that? And sometimes it's a cost to try to do that, to try to bring RRI into the everyday work. And still it also has a big benefit when we, like my colleague said, well, in 10 years, this data, who's going to understand it? And we think about, well, we need to do some sustainable research that has a legacy after we've done writing the papers, and so that not only the papers are there, but also the data that was used to produce the papers. And that's kind of an RRI thought, that we have to keep this for society, not only for our own publications.
We are now reflecting more on why should we do our science, and not just seeing the scientific goal, but should we pursue this goal?
You have to do that in a more insisting way. You're never invited by a directorate or a management or industry. You have to invite yourself.
I think it's very relevant because it's a new technology, and it's important to make the society and people understand the impact of this technology, and we have to communicate it, and the RRI makes us better at communicating the science, I think.
The thing was that first we were going to use gene editing purely as a small scientific part of the project, but then it turned out to be a huge part of the project, and we were not really prepared for this, but RRI helped us prepare for this.
The fact that CRISPR is so close to daily life in both medicine, food production, all these things that are very, very important issues for people, and even since the technology is developing so fast, the scientific communities also needs to interact with this society, because we don't have the complete overview of where this technology is going. So we need to interact, we need to engage the public.
I would say RRI stands for really, really important.